We're going to look at some optics and movements in CapCut. So I'm going to use some stock material which you can find on the left hand side. I'm going to go all the way down to life, and I'm going to enter a slow track over here and a fast track. Now there's two things you can do. We want to just use this one first. Now this one, if you play, is very slow, but what you can do is you can speed it up and you can do quite a bit more with it. So we're going up to speed in the right hand side, and here you have your standard speed. Now if you are speeding this up, you will have the additional option to keep the same pitch, and you can just turn that on or off if there is any audio. If you are wanting to change the speed in a style of a curve, you can customize this, which means you can build it as you would like to. So for example, we want to do something like that. You can just click down and drag these guys where you need them, and you can then see what it looks like. So let's take this, and that's what it looks like. So as you can see, it goes faster and slower, and then faster, and then it slows down a little bit. So what you can do additionally is you can add points to this customization. You can also use some of the presets that they have. So for example, this bullet over here, this is what it looks like. And you can now also customize that all together. So if you go down here, you can see that you can add points. So let's say you want to just add a point over there. Let's move that back, and let's say we would like to just add a point over here, and we are going to drop this point, let's say just to about there. Now you can use the left button and you can move just that one, or you can use the right button and move just that one, or alternatively you can hold the whole thing if you're holding it in the middle and move it together so that it creates this curve and it creates a smooth transition in and out of that speed difference. You can also then just reset it if you would like to put it back onto its standard bullet. And then because there is some slower speed over here, there's some slow motion, you can enter the smooth slow motion, which blends frames or uses optical frames, which I'll show you in just a moment. So you can completely change the speed and speed that up. The next clip is rather fast paced, and what we want to do is actually slow it down. So we want to select the clip that we're working with, and we're going to go ahead and go into standard. And I've shown you all the curved stuff, but if you're going into standard, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to drop the speed like to that much. What we can do now is also change the duration. So if you want to change the speed in increments rather than just 0.1, you can change the speed by changing the duration. So that is just a different way of changing the speed if you want to move the speed of the video by smaller increments. Then again, you have that pitch option where you can keep the pitch. Of course, if it's slowed down, it's going to be deeper. If you don't want that, you can keep that pitch if there is any audio there. And then we've got the smooth slow motion. You can see over here it's starting to process, and it'll show you at the top it's starting to process. Now you have one or two options. You have the frame blending, which basically takes frames, slices them in half, and bends over each one of those frames over each other. And this will generate faster. Then you've got optical flow, which takes longer, it's better quality, and this basically works with the optics of each one of the frames in the video, and it processes them individually, right? So that's why it will take longer. We're going to leave that as it is to process, and it'll take some time to process. It is a 40-second clip, and once it's done, we'll see what it looks like. So now something else that you can do while you're busy, while we're busy doing this and waiting for this, if you go down over here on this bottom toolbar, you will see there is a option over here. It says reverse. Now, currently, I cannot reverse this clip, but I can reverse this one. So what you can literally do is just tap on reverse and it'll reverse the clip. Now, to make it a little bit sort of more interesting, you can start the clip from the beginning and sort of cut where you would like to reverse it from. So let's say we would like to reverse it from about there, right? So now what we're going to do is we are going to hold in control and tap on the B letter on our keyboard and it'll cut that. So now we are going to take this first clip over here and we're going to reverse it. Now once you tap on reverse, we'll just wait for this to be processed complete. Once you tap on reverse, it'll take this clip and it will actually reverse it. Now what if we want this clip to play forward and then play back? What we're going to do is we are going to go to the front of the clip. We are going to hold in control and we're going to tap on C, which will copy this clip, and then we're going to tap on V, which will paste it. Now you can click down and you can move it pretty much anywhere you'd like. So this is the clip that we would like to reverse, and we're going to just tap on reverse, and this will take some time to reverse the clip. Now what will happen is it will play it in reverse right after the original on this side. So there's quite a bit you can do in terms of After Effects on CapCut, and it doesn't necessarily have to be complicated, and it doesn't necessarily need extensive knowledge. So this is what our reverse clip looks like. So it slows down a dash and then it comes right back to the beginning of that clip, and of course you can then carry on playing with whatever else you need to do to blend that in. Now let's get over to this clip that we slowed down. You can see now that the hand movement is blurry. If you want to continue to play with the actual speed, you can click on it again, tap on speed, and you can actually just slow it down some more if you would like, and you can completely customize it. You can see now that he is playing a lot slower. It looks awesome in slow-mo. Obviously you have to sync your sound separately if there is audio separately, but luckily there is no audio on this clip, so that's great. You can also mirror your clip. So let's just say, for example, we want to take this one here, and you can tap on mirror and you can see that it actually throws the image completely around. In terms of optics, you can actually also rotate it. So if you just tap on rotate, it's got that auto for angle settings. But if you tap on this area here, that little circle with the arrows in it, you can actually manually move that around, and you can then set it to whatever angle you want that to be in.